Micronauts rocket tubes. I remember seeing this in the Christmas catalog back in the 70s, and I always wanted one of these. I didn't really get a lot of the Micronauts stuff. I really wasn't interested in them, but I was interested in this little toy right here. This was pretty awesome. It's basically a pneumatic transport system. It uses air to shuttle these little cars around this track and stuff. Plus there's other things you can do with this as well. It's actually a pretty cool toy for its time. As they age though, and the plastic pieces, start to yellow and they warp a little bit from heat, it's kind of hard to get a good air seal. I really had to work with this thing to get it running again. But I love the box. It shows some of the different things you can do. It has glow-in-the-dark decals, which they are all messed up in this box. There's no way I could put them on. But check it out, man. That night shot right there. That is so cool. You also do like a little transfer station. That's where we got this little white Micronaut guy right there that you can stick into one side of the tube, use the controller, and then have him go up, and then move the tube over, and have him go down the other side. That is a pretty awesome little deal there. Then of course you can make like a 8-foot high tower with all the straight pieces and have this guy just shoot up right up to your ceiling. I think this is probably my favorite thing to do, to try to control the guy to make him kind of hover at different levels. See if you can actually do it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. And of course you can make the regular pneumatic tube track, which you see right here. You can make a really big track by using all the pieces. Let's open the box up and take a look at what's inside. So as we peel off the box top, we see what comes in the box. Alright, of course we have our instruction manual, which shows how to put all the pieces together and how to get it configured. This is the extra long track they're showing there. I just made a short track just for demonstration purposes. How to snap the track pieces together. I feel sorry for any man, father that got this for their kid for Christmas. This about killed my hand snapping these tracks together. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. There's a little note they put in here about the recycler door and the knob. I'll talk about that here in a second. Of course, here's the main power unit. It's basically just a DC motor. It's got a power tap on here, so it plugs into the wall. No batteries. And you have different output ports. These are out. These are out right there. And you can control which port is activated by moving this lever. If I pull the lever back this way, it makes this port active. If I push it in, it makes the other port active. As I turn the lever forward and back, I can control where the air is going, either here or there, or in both of them. So that's like a speed control pretty much. Next piece in the box is the recycler. Now what this does is when you make the track, as your finger goes down through here, it goes to this little hatch. And immediately as it goes through the hatch, it closes behind it to give it an airtight seal so it'll push it on out to the tube again. If this is broken and not working, it will not recirculate around and around the track. As you can see, the recycling knob was broken off on this one, so I just stuck a screw in there so I can open and close the door in order to put in and take out the little guys. Pretty cool. Of course, we have the little elevation standoffs here. These snap in to the bottom of these pieces of track, just like this. Boop. So you get the thing elevated off the ground. There. Of course, here's the little white Micronaut guy. He's kind of cool. I actually found this guy works much better going around the track than the little cars do that come with this. Of course, here's the two little Micronaut cars. This one's kind of busted up, unfortunately, so don't work too well. This one's still in good shape, though. You would put your Micronaut action figure in there and then stick them in and have them zip around the track. I don't have a Micronaut figure to put in this thing, so I just ran around empty. Of course, here's some various standoffs to give you the different elevations that you need to get the track fully supported. This is kind of cool. This is another standoff that has 4 different heights on it. So you can actually slowly increase the height of your track as it goes around. That's pretty ingenious on doing that. So just twist this thing around and put these little posts in here to determine what height that you want it to be at. Pretty awesome. And of course, it has these little C-clips. These are very important to have, these little C-clips right here. These little guys. This helps you get a better seal on the track, especially when it's old like this and it doesn't seal very well on the edges. This helps with that. Of course, here's our power supply right there. Comes with a couple cool little action accessories as well. You got this really neat little radar dish. Put that back in there. That'll spin around when air goes through it. That's pretty awesome. And you also got another set of radar dishes that'll sit there and spin as air goes through it. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Adds a little bit to the system. Unfortunately, it's a major air leak though, so it doesn't work too good when you're using the track as a tube system, a track system. And it does kind of affect how the elevator part works too, because it's restricting the airflow, so you can't get enough air to push the little Micronaut guy up in the air. But it's still a pretty neat little item there. Now, like I said about the track, it comes in 2 pieces. You got a clear and a dark. You got to put them together like so. Make sure they're lined up at the ends like that. And then when you push in on the bottom, you got to push in on the sides to lock it in. So go all the way around to join the track together by doing that. And after a while, it really messes up your hands. And unfortunately, you can't put it all away, all put together, because it won't fit in the box. You got to take it apart when you're done. So I imagine over time, these little tabs would break off on these tracks and they would become useless. Luckily, this one's still in really good shape, this set. Of course, here's the glow-in-the-dark decals. You can see they were never applied, but they are so messed up. There's no way the glue is going to work again. And also, the decals for the power unit were never applied either. So they're still in the box, and these won't, I doubt very much these would stick. I'm just going to leave them off. You see they're kind of scratched up everything from all the parts bouncing around in there. But oh well. Still works without them though. Pretty cool toy. pretty cool toy. I really like this thing. I'm not going to keep this, but I was kind of happy to get it to do the video. Pretty happy that the little Micronaut guy actually came with him as well. You definitely need this guy in the set. He seems to work the best for everything I noticed. I built, I built the track, and I tried him out at the very end, and that's when I noticed that he worked much better in this pneumatic tube system than the original little orange car did. Anyway, did you have any Micronauts items, any figures, or anything like that? If you did, comment down below. Let me know what kind of stuff did you have in the Micronaut line. Did you have one of these rocket tube sets? If so, what did you think about the set? Did you really enjoy it? Did you buy multiple sets of it and make really big tracks? I'd be interested to hear about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Woohoo!
Hey, there's Hasbro! Hasbro makes toys! What's new, Hasbro?
Pretty sneaky, sis.
Remember, you can tell it's Mattel. It's
Okay, let them go. Some of the great SSP racers for 72.
M-A-R-X spells Mark, world's largest toy maker.
Remember, every boy wants a Remco toy, and so do girls. And remember, if it isn't Duncan, it isn't Yo-Yo.